Thank you. Thank you. Beyond boundaries. What a theme, huh? Beyond. Now, when I think of boundaries, I think of rules, regulations, and restrictions. And I think of the parents, and the teachers, and the supervisors who hold us accountable with regards to those boundaries. And that's not a bad thing. That if you're like me, I need supervisors, I need someone holding me accountable to do the right thing. But beyond boundaries is something different. I think of those leaders, those teachers, those supervisors, those parents who inspire us to go beyond the call of duty, to do more than we have to do it not because they tell us, but because we want to. I would like to share with you what the research says about how to make that happen, and not just for other people, but for yourself. Here's the deal. How could we inspire people and ourselves to be self-motivated? There's another word. It's called empowerment. You've heard that word, right? And the management definition of empowerment is get it done. Just get it done. With fewer resources and less time, I empower you. Make it happen. I'm talking about feeling empowered. That's different. Feeling empowered is when you're self-motivated. And now, if you want to know if you feel empowered, or if your child, your student, your worker feels empowered, ask them 3 questions. And if they say yes to these 3 questions, they will feel empowered. By the way, this is not based on common sense, this is based on research, but you've all been there, so it feels like common sense. Question number 1, can you do it? Bandura calls it self-efficacy. Do you believe you can do it? Do you have the time, the knowledge, and the training to do what we're asking you to do? If the answer is yes, good. Second question, will it work? Do you believe that we're asking you to do the process will work? Bandura calls that response efficacy, believing that the behavior will lead to ultimate outcomes. By the way, that takes education, right? We have to show them the data. We might show them some theory. We show them, teach them why this might work. I just used the word education. Earlier, I used the word training. Is there a difference? In elementary school, we call it education. Middle school education, high school education. College, higher education. Then you go to industry, what do you call it? Training. Yeah, you have training department. There must be a difference. Well, you know the difference. Do you want your kids to have sex education or sex training? And your kids might answer questions differently. Because you know that training means you do the behavior and you get the feedback. That's powerful. Powerful. Have you ever heard this word? Online training? It's an oxymoron, isn't it? I mean, training is to watch the behavior, but online training is like plastic silverware, jumbo shrimp, legal brief, country music. I mean, it doesn't work. Okay, so if you answer yes, till it will work. Third question, is it worth it? So we've had a training question, we had an educational question. This is motivational question. Do you believe the consequences? This is about consequences. B.F. Skinner taught us selection by consequences. Dale Carnegie quoted B.F. Skinner and said, from the day you were born, everything you did was because you wanted something for doing it. Consequences. Is it worth it? So you have to convince people that it's worth it. Now, by the way, if you answer yes to those 3 questions, you feel competent. Am I right? You feel competent at doing worthwhile work.